Hey, good morning, Robert. I wish you could too, my friend. How's the audio? Does it sound okay? Robert, thank you, sir. I hope you're having a good Sunday morning. Not much, Jim. Just watching it rain this morning. Yes, my friend, I got up almost 5 o'clock. Hey, John, watching the rain. I like that video you put out, John. I appreciate you mentioning my name, too. That's what it's all about. What are you doing that morning, John? I'm tired, Ryder. Well, I just wanted to answer that. I just wanted to say that one last time, John. I probably, who knows, another year or two, I might bring it up again, but I said my piece, and I had, I have been thinking about that for a couple months. Going out the driveway, it dawned on me, so I stopped and said what I wanted to say. And you said it pretty good, too. Is it raining, John, where you at? Or retired router? That's right. Do you enjoy the beach? Well, you've been back for a while now, ain't you? I think if you went to Panama City one time, you would never go back to Myrtle Beach. Well, that's good because we got rain here for the next 7 days. That's cool. But if you ever went to Panama with that white powder sand, man, Panama Beach is a whole lot more prettier than Myrtle Beach. Of course, we used to go to Myrtle Beach all the time. 25 years ago when me and Katie first got together, we went about every 4 weeks. But back then, heck man, you can take $300 and still come back home with money. Yeah. You still liking your road glide, John? Or should I just start saying retired rider? I know a lot of people don't want people to know it, you know. But you gotta have it. But good Sunday morning, everybody. As y'all can see, it's raining. It's a rainy morning in Georgia. Yeah, that's the way I feel about the Road King. I love Eleanor for long distance, but 105,000 miles on Eleanor, I'm starting to get kind of weary about going too far because you just, it's at the point where you just don't know what or when and if something's going to happen. And I can't afford a new one. Even if I could, she ain't going to let me. Yeah. I hear you. Well, yes and no. Something to brag about, but hey, kind to go. How you doing today, my friend? Oh no, we ain't riding today. And as far as the weatherman's concerned, we probably not going to ride all week. But we're gonna do some goofing around in the garage videos. My charger port on the Road King quit charging. So got me one off of Amazon. Yeah. And then my love jugs, I got love jugs on Eleanor. And the other day I was coming home and I heard a bell ringing. I was like, what is that bell ringing? So I pulled over and my front jug on my love jug on the fan. I don't know if you, I'm sure you know what love jugs are. They're a fan you can add onto your bike, but the whole bracket broke. And it was just dangling. The only thing that was holding it on was the wire, and it was dangling down on the primary. Yeah, that 103, that thing vibrates like crazy. But they've been on there for 10 years, I reckon. Me and Katie and a friend of ours and his wife, we rode to Key West And we went down to Jacksonville, Florida, and hit A1A, and we rode all the way down. We got down to Miami. They was working on the road, and we got caught. And it was hot. And first Harley Davidson he ever had, he got 2012 limited. And he didn't know that once it got hot, it'll cut that rear cylinder off. He thought the motor was about to blow up. And Eleanor gets pretty hot too, so we got back home. I got me a set of love jugs to put on there. So they've been on about 10 years, so I could probably weld it back together, but I'm just going to take them off because they don't work like they say. On my bike, they don't work like they say they work. But I'm just going to take them off. Y'all know it's 59 degrees this morning here. Had that cold front come in. The high today is only supposed to be like 70. We went from 95 to 70. And we went from in the morning for the last 3 or 4 weeks, it's been 80 right off the bat. And I'm sitting here looking at the temperature from outside is 59. And I got the front, y'all looking out the front door. Hey Rob, David, good morning, sir. We weren't going to do it live today, but we just sitting around, it's raining. I figured I'd stick the old camera on the tripod. I'm sitting back in my recliner with my little pad reading y'all's comments. Enjoying this cool weather. 59 degrees this morning. What's up, 2-4? Good morning. Yes, sir, Rob. You up mighty early? Well, I say early. It's already 9 o'clock here. I would say hit that subscribe button, but all y'all are already subscribed, so ain't no point in it. Unless I see some strangers come in that I don't recognize. Hey, kind. It's 9:10 a.m. here. I don't know what the time difference is between us. Was like 9 o'clock there in the evening, or $14.22. Yep, 2:22. That's what I was just about to say. Is it AM or PM? Hey, Jim Reynolds. You ain't out on that motorcycle today? PM, okay. Is it raining where you're at today, Jim? It's gonna be raining here all week. Before I thought about going live, putting the camera up, it was storming outside, lightning booming, carrying on. What's up, second cousin? Summer. Heck, second cousin, it ain't but 59 here this morning. I'm sitting here looking at it and raining. And I know it's probably raining up there too. It's a rainy morning in Georgia. Weather's good for the next few days. Okay. Yes, sir. It sure is. It's quiet as a church mouse here at the house. Katie's downstairs in the shower getting ready to go to church. The old man, they're probably still in Cherokee, North Carolina. Quick shoes. Well, enjoy it, quick shoes, because there ain't going to be no raining. It ain't going to be no riding here for me today. I mean, I could put on a rain suit, but I ain't going to do that. What you going to do today, second cousin? Good morning to hang out on the porch with a cup of coffee. Big bum with their house going retired about it. Yeah, we gonna have to go to town sometime this afternoon too. I wish I felt better. Katie went to Burger King Friday. I told her I wanted a chicken sandwich. She brought me a fish sandwich. Man, that fish sandwich messed me up. If anybody's interested in becoming a channel member, only a couple bucks a month. Yeah. I just thought I'd throw that self promotion in there. I got 3 channel members: Sick, Moto, and Rocket Queen. One, two, three, four. got 9 watch it. I reckon that's all of us. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. Well, I've been putting a lot of shorts out on Hazel and Harley, my 2 cats, and they've been doing pretty good. People love animals. Yep. Oh man. Oh man. I could sit here and go to sleep listening to this. Hey Katie, you naked? Yeah, I agree with you. Second cousin. And half naked women. Boy, that cool breeze blowing through that front door feels good, everybody.
You want me to open the back door down here?
No.
Golly, it's coming to flood.
I know it. You half naked.
No.
T-Bone said animals half naked women with all the beauty.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. I'm sure.
He said she will grow up beside that head with the broom. I know it, second cousin. She don't play.
Who?
You.
Tell them about the iron skillet in my first husband.
Yeah, she put an iron skillet up the side of the first husband's head. I'm trying to stay away from that. All the name of the videos. Sleep in 5 minutes. Listen to the rain.
Alright, text me if they get home. Before I get home from church.
Hand me the pad. I'll see where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. What is it?
It shouldn't be.
They got turned off.
Alright, here us go.
Well, tell her I said happy birthday, second cousin. All right, my friend. Today, T-Bone's wife's birthday. I'm scared to touch this thing. Don't touch it. Boom, 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 boom. Time for dinner. All right, Karen. Thank you for coming in, sir. Y'all welcome, second cousin. I know you're going to treat her to a nice dinner and some roses tonight, huh? Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. Oh, they filled up the cages forward. Uh, Walton County. Walton County, Georgia. Break. Just sitting watching it rain. It's a rainy day in Georgia. Thank you, Bob. Raining there too, huh? I had no plans to do no live today, and I just sat here drinking my coffee, looking out the front door. I said, maybe I can put somebody asleep. You know them videos sleeping. You can fall asleep in 5 minutes watching this rain. Listening to the sound of the falling rain. What's up? Good morning. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to the new person in the chat. Don't cost a penny. Won't be no video making today, will it? If I feel up to it, I might do a couple goofing around in the shed videos or in the garage. I gotta put a new charger port on the road king, and Eleanor, one of my love jugs, broke off dangling. He's gonna take them off. Alright, what's everybody doing? Just sitting enjoying listening to rain fall? I hope you are. What's your plan today, Keep Bob? Just hanging out at the house? two watching. Come on, people. Where are y'all at? Well, Frog just went live. Oh, this video is private. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, we got three watching. We do, we do. Hey, Robert. Robert saying hey to Keepod. Hey, how are you doing today, good looking, beautiful lady? Her three wheels. Is it raining at your house? It rained yesterday. Last night. Yeah, well, you see it. We got rain today. They're talking about all week, really. Not right now. Yeah. Yeah, I believe the weather gonna rain all week, they're saying, so I got a couple things I gotta do I got to the bike, so we'll be making a goofing around in the garage video. What's Mr. Doyle doing? Sleeping? Oh, he's working. Oh, cool. Where's he out headed to today? Well, it ain't the only one goes to Florida. Oh, we got 8 people watching. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming in, hanging out in, watching it rain. If you ain't one of mine or her 3 Wheel subscribers, y'all be sure to subscribe to us. Yep. Just sit and watch, just listen to the smooth, relaxing rain. And trying to stay awake. So if I wanted that y'all don't hear me say nothing for a little bit, I might be asleep. I wish I was up and that again today. Great to hear that, Rob Miller. I wish you were just a track too, my friend. Yes, yes, ma'am. It is good sleeping weather. I'm fighting sleep. Well, Rob, I hope you're taking the Sunday off. You can't work all the time. I'm glad you're here too. Ain't nothing no better than hanging out with a bunch of good friends. Listening to the rain. Yes, you're right about that, Rob. I'm, I'm, I'm trying my best to stay awake. And I didn't sleep good last night, neither. My legs hurt, Katie, I mean, I ain't complaining, but Katie went to Burger King Friday night, and I told her I wanted a chicken sandwich, because I've done learned a lot about the hamburger meat that Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, all them sell. I'm not gonna eat no more of their meat, but I like their chicken sandwich. But she brought me a fish sandwich home. It was kind of nasty, but I eat it, and I wish I hadn't. Sunday, Beth. She's in church. She just left. Got to go pick her daddy up. They're going to church. After church, she made a big old pot of chicken and dumplings last night, and I ate till I about blowed up. That's probably another reason I didn't sleep good last night. I ate two big old bowls of them. Shouldn't have, but I'm a pig, you know. But she's supposed to be bringing her daddy here after church and heat up the rest of them dumplings, and I don't know if they got church tonight or not, but she'll probably take him back home and come back and go to sleep, take her a nap. What's your plans today? First three wheels? Y'all go there and make sure y'all subscribe to her three wheels now. Well, it's still steady at 59 degrees. What's your plans today, Miss Her Three Wheels? Round around the house? Not going to do much to go see my parents later. Okay. Yeah, me and Katie need to go to the grocery store, but don't know if that's going to happen or not. And listen to the rhythm of the falling rain. My dad. Oh, we're sorry to hear that. I hope he's doing all right. We'll say a prayer for him. Mm, man, I am fighting sleep, guys. You're welcome, my friend. Power and prayer. Everybody, if I fall asleep, y'all don't worry about it. Just listen to the, just watch, comment, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to mine and her Three Wheels channel, and I'll read them when I wake up. Yeah, subscribe to Rob's neighbor too, y'all. Everybody subscribe to everybody. If you see somebody here you ain't subscribed to, subscribe to them. Well, almost everybody. Sick must be sleeping in late. Moto had a long night, so he's probably still hanging out in the bed too. You taking the day off, Rob, or you gonna be working in the shop on some motorcycles? Day Sunday. Of course, that never slowed me down. When I was busy in the shop, I worked 7 days a week, 12, 13 hours a day. I was so happy when I quit doing all that. You're in the shop. I got you. I know how it is. Okay. I really need to be out there cleaning my shop up. I ain't done nothing out there but make a mess in the last couple of months. It's just been too friggin' hot. I mean, I could always go out there. I got air conditioning in the shop, but if you don't get out there at 5 o'clock to turn it on, and then it takes a while to cool that big building off. But I hate to waste the energy just go out there for an hour or two. Cleared up, yeah. Dang, it's been 59 all morning. It just dropped to 58. Wow. Yeah. I mean, it's pointless to go out there at 9 o'clock where the temperature's already 88 and turn the air on. Just waste of energy and money. The bad thing for me, I got that big old steel roll up door. That thing's like a big heater when the sun gets on it. I ought to do like you. I should do like you. Pull me some curtains across of it. Never thought of doing that till I seen you do it. I don't know. I never did. Now, I ain't gonna say I didn't. When I was working hard and heavy during the summer, I did leave them on a couple of times. But the problem is when if you got something in there that's gonna be in there for a couple of days, running the air conditioning's okay. But if you got 15 cars to work on and you're constantly opening and shutting the door, or you got one in the shop on the lift, you got one half pulled in the door, you can't shut the door down. There ain't no point in turning the air on. But I got a big fan I drag around with me. But in January, I totally quit working. I called all my customers and told them I was retiring, shutting the doors. Sorry. And I still got people. Here it is 7 months later, and I still got people every now and then that call me. Hey Ray, I need this. I don't work no more. Oh man. Now they gotta go pay them regular garage prices. Hey my friend, good morning. How are you doing this morning? Riding the road. We just sitting here watching it rain, fighting sleep. The best I can. It's so quiet around here, and I'm here by myself and listening to the rain, and I'll be snoring here in a little bit. Yeah, I wished it wasn't raining here, but we need it. You know, they got flash flood warnings all day. About 6 o'clock this morning, it was really raining, thundering, lightning carrying on. I wish I thought about going live then, but I was sitting here. I said, man, it's raining. What am I going to do today? I got a couple things I need to do in the shop. I can make a couple goofing around in the garage videos. But I don't know if I will or not. Sunday. Why do today when I can put off tomorrow? There goes that friggin' phone. Hmm. Mm. You're learning. It's making me sleepy. Me too. I'm sitting here with my. I about fell asleep. I looked at and seen your comment. That's what I'll name the video. Sleep with Ray Larry. No, maybe that ain't the exact words I need to say. Fall asleep in 5 minutes with Ray Larry. Oh, goodness. Yeah, making me sleepy too. My eyelids are getting very heavy. I'll have to pull a flip and just let the camera run. Oh, that's right. You're in Sturgis, ain't you, riding with that Rody, Rody, Rodale, Rody, riding with Rody. I know they've had some storms up there, but Bob and Tam, I've been watching them, and they look like the weather's fairly good the last few days. I wish I was in Sturgis. Okay, going to find me something to eat and then get ready. Alright, her three wheels. Go get you something to eat. You have a great day. I hope everything comes out all right. I hope they find out what's wrong and get it all taken care of, my friend. Like I said, we'll be praying for y'all. So you have a good day. Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain. Won't you make me go to sleep? Headed that way. We are in the mountain time 2 hours earlier than you. Oh, so 8 o'clock, huh? Yes. Yeah, I've been watching all the stuff people have been putting on Facebook about Sturgis and the live cams and Bobby Cam and everybody else that's up there. I know they done had a couple fatalities, so y'all be careful up there. Of course, honestly, just about every bike rally you go to, somebody does something crazy and get hurt. There's always 3 or 4 in Daytona or more. One's too many. What's going on, man? How you doing today? How's the weather where you're at? You can see what it is where I'm at. Yeah, all is well with me. We just sitting around here, nice and quiet, listening to the rain, trying to stay awake. Yep, trying to stay awake. No rain. Well, that's good. That's good. Just trying to stay awake. So if y'all don't hear me saying nothing, that's because the rain done put me to sleep. a tough time. And I here today. I have had truth and going down. Don't need to race again. Uh, I know how you feel, Rob. I'm the same way. We're going to a drag strip, you know, 'cause we used to drag race. I've been around drag racing pretty near all my life. Uh, my uncle drag race when he met my aunt. Probably I was probably 11, 12. Used to remember riding old Chevrolet in the back of a Chevrolet pickup truck going to the racetrack. He had a 40 Willis, and then I went to work for Jerry Brown, and we built drag cars. Worked for him 11 years, and me going around the drag strip, I can't go. I've had, my son likes to go all the time, and I can't go because, it's just like it's like a crackhead on crack and dangling it in front of him, saying, "You here it is, but you can't have it." So I try to stay away from the racetrack. Now I do like going to dirt track. Now we got a dirt track here, and I love going to the dirt track on Saturday night. But as far as drag racing, I can't do it. I sold my race car. I ran a '72 Nova, and then my wife had her '72 Nova street rod. And of course, I built a Chevrolet truck too. I tubbed it out and all. I'll show some pictures of it one day. But I don't know. I just have to stay away. I can't go around the drag strips. Even when I had my crotch rocket, I used to go up and run it some. But best thing I can do is just stay away from the racetracks. Okay, cool. Oh, next time we do a live, I'm not dressed to do a live right now. I'm just sitting here in my shorts. But next time we do a live, y'all come in. I'll dig out some old pictures. Yeah, Rob. Well, one thing. I was working, making good money. I was working in my shop at home, making good money. And if that race car needed something, I didn't ask how much. I said, when can I get it? And it's like I said the other day, being on the fixed income now, if I had every dime that come out of my pocket, I spent on that race car, fuel, and then if I had two or three people go with me, I paid their way in and bought dinner for them, and and just godly amount of money I've spent. I mean, I could probably buy a house, a nice house, and pay cash for it with the money I've spent on race cars, racetracks, tow vehicles. Oh, it don't matter what you run. Uh, I think the best I did when I had the good motor, before I blew the good motor up, is I ran an 850. You know, and that's quarter mile, and that's not fast. But you know, I mean, it was fun. Uh, I spent a lot of money on that motor, and of course, you know, bigger the motor you got, more problems you're gonna have. I finally just stuck me a little old 350 in there, and I ran it forever. Old car, I run it, put it on the trailer, bring it home, put the battery tender on it, and next Saturday morning, I get up, unhook the battery tender, take off again. Check the air in tires, check the oil, coolant, stuff like that. I've had friends, man, they was getting down into sixes, seven and sixes, and every time they make a run, they got to adjust their valves and do this and do that. Nah, I got tired of that. I had a little old mile 350. I can't tell you how many passes I put on that motor. Yeah, you're right, right. I mean, yeah, I mean, low tens today, you're right, it's considered slow. Well, my car today would even be considered slow. Here's the sad part about it. Look at the money we spend on race cars to get them run what we got them to run. And now you can go to a car lot and buy a car and run faster than we run. Yeah, keeping it simple. It's just like these Chrysler products nowadays, these Dodge Chargers and all. I mean, just a few modifications and you know, reflash the PCM to you know, I mean, go in there and reprogram the piece. I mean, the friggin' car would blow my race car off the road. All right, well, hey, you be careful up there. Enjoy yourself, man. I sure wished I was there with you. I do, I do. Well, you're looking out the front door of my house. I live in Georgia, the United States of America. And the rain has slowed down a little bit. Oh. Any activity today? No, not really. Amount to anything. We just sat around being lazy today. Same there. Yeah, yeah. I tell you what, I'm the only one here. My wife going to church. It's so quiet. I'm listening to the rain, and that's all I can do to keep my eyes open. Yeah, my friend. Y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you ain't one of my subscribers, subscribe to my channel. I believe y'all would enjoy it. Oh, but I wish that bird was in my shop, chirping outside. Yeah, they fly. We got a feeder on the porch. No, I know it. Yeah, we when it's not raining, I ride every day. Uh, just got back from Florida. Ain't been that long since we come back from Virginia. Uh, I'm a member of the hog chapter. What you looking at, Harley? What are you doing, Harley? Thank you. Ah, cut that out. Don't be scratching on that screen. Hey, how you doing? Taylor, Taylor. We just sat here watching the rain, hon. Well, we got some rides coming up. That's what I was talking about before the cat showed up. I've got to lead the ride to Cherokee in 2 or 3 weeks. We're going up to eat the Mexican, then we're going to go hang out at the casino for about an hour. And I'm a hog member down our local Harley dealer, and I'm a road captain, so that's my ride for the quarter. Well, we got down to 58. We're back up to 59 degrees again here at 10:30 in the morning. Oh, do. Yes, it is. I keep telling everybody, if I disappear and don't say nothing, that's because I done fell asleep. This is good sleeping weather. All I do is keep my freaking eyes open. It's a rainy day in Georgia. I'm in a rainy day in Georgia. Mm. Uh, a hell of a lot better than going down. You know, left here about 9 o'clock. I crossed Florida Georgia line at 12 at 102 degrees. I knew it was going to be hot, so I had my saddlebag cooler with a bunch of ice water in it. I poured more ice water on me than I drunk. But coming back wasn't too bad because I didn't leave Sick Bastard's house until 7:30. The sun was going down and it felt great coming back. It was cool. Got home about 1:30 in the morning. Once I got off the interstate on these back roads, I think I counted 24 deer. I was praying to God that they stay on side the friggin' road. And they did. Last thing I want to do is hit a deer at 1 o'clock in the morning. Videos coming out soon, so keep your eye out if you watch my videos. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not surprised. You know, we've got a lot of deer around here. I'm not surprised that we ain't had one walk by the porch yet. Hey, Harley. What are you doing, Harley? Don't be don't be scratching on the screen, Harley. What kind of song you got in the work? Yeah, my big cat's Hazel. My wife named her. My uncle, his he had some stray cats around his house. They had babies, and so when Harley was about 4 weeks old, I went over there and got her, and keeping Hazel company, and they just love each other. I've been doing a lot of shorts with them, and people seem to seem to like them. White-tailed deer, drinking up here in Iowa, ramping up. Yeah, I'm sure y'all got some big ones up there. Got a white-tailed buck running around the yard, chasing them does. Reminds me of myself. I thought it was funny. Yeah, it's supposed to do this all day long, they saying. The deer slayer. I tell you what, I had a deer hit me. Uh, and actually, we was coming back from deer camp when I hunted. Uh, she come walking across the road, and I swerved all the way on the other side of the road. She still hit the side of my truck. Didn't do no damage. It knocked her down, and she got up and ran off. Now, on the motorcycle, I've had 4 or 5 pretty close calls with deer. I even done a short on one where it ran out in front of me across the road one time. The deer slayer. That's pretty good. You got one of them big old deer bumpers on front of that thing? Yeah. I got it out. Wow. Almost come through the windshield. Holy moly. Ooh. Wow. That's big. Sweet baby Jesus. I'm sleepy, everybody. Yeah, man, I'm fixing to. I'm, ain't no sense keep fighting sleep. I need to take a nap. Yeah, it's smoothing. It's smoothing, and I'm fixing to be snoozing. If I wind up not saying nothing for a little while, y'all know I done fell asleep. So y'all just keep each other company. I'll wake up, won't nobody be watching. Oh, she's probably back around on the other side of the porch. We got our porch wrapped around the house, front door to the back door. Hazel got her little cubby hose she sleeps, and they're probably out there sound asleep. Good day for it. Wind's beginning to pick up a little bit. I hear you, Rob. All my kids are grown and got kids. I'm about another month and a half away of being a great granddaddy. They do grow up fast. You better enjoy all the time you can with them. Make all the memories you can, cause once they get to a certain age, they ain't gonna want to hang around with you no more. At least mine didn't. Mm. True. So true. The terrible 12. That's about where it starts, where they think they know everything. At least mine did. The brown chicken. Oh. Jesus, people. Ugh. Ugh. Hey, Sherry. Hello, Sherry. How are you doing? I got a lake started right down yonder. It has done some more raining. It has, it has. 'Done dropped back down to 58 degrees again. Two days ago it was almost 100. At 8 o'clock in the morning it's already at 80. Had that cold front come through. The day's supposed to be high 70s, but I don't think it's going to happen. What's up, cowboy? You got that right. You see how it's raining here. We got flood warnings. I'm fighting sleep hard, guys. The old eyelids feel like they got a ton of bricks on them. That's all right. My wife's about 5 foot. I'm 5'8". Well, I used to be. I might be about 5'5" by now. I'm just about. I am just about. I'm just about to pass out. I'm kicked back in my recliner. Watching it rain with y'all. There you go. Y'all hit that like. I know all of y'all already subscribed, so ain't no sense in saying that. Subscribe, connect, whatever which y'all prefer. Well, I do appreciate it. I do. Raining at your house like it is at mine. Oh, yeah, if I could, I know you would. Yes, cowboy. I have been for a while now, since middle of last year. Well, if anybody wants to super chat, or if anybody wants to spend a couple bucks a month, y'all become a channel member. Then you can get all the member first videos I put out. Moto Bomb says I need to start saying that, but I don't think, I'm not going to beg people to spend money with me. Or I mean, not beg, but ask. Y'all know what I mean. I got 3 channel members. That's Moto, Sick Bastard, and Rocket Queen. Ain't no problem. It ain't no problem. We doing just fine like we are. I had somebody a couple weeks ago give me 69 cents. 69 cents. Yeah, that's the way I feel, cowboy. You know, I've met a lot of good people that I would have never met if it wasn't for YouTube. And it ain't the money, cause Lord knows I ain't making none. Amount to anything. Once a year. Darn. I wish I could find, yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, cowboy, I mean, you know, I mean, like going to BAM. If it wasn't for YouTube, we wouldn't have BAM, because there wouldn't be no YouTubers. And all the other things we do. Met just a lot of great people, Mr. G, and I mean, you know, if I started naming them off, we're gonna be here all day. But you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, that's cool. That signing your helmet. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, good friends, good friendship, money can't buy. You just can't buy it. You know. I mean, yeah, you can buy friends, but what kind of friends are they gonna be? You know. Cool. Well, thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. That makes me feel good. Yeah. And you came on Saturday night. You came on last night, the Saturday night with the duct tape community. That was cool having you on there. We do that every Thursday at 7:30 and Saturdays at 7:30. And I'm thinking about going back to Mondays at 7:30. But Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we have the 9:30 morning coffee. Hmm. That'd be right. Oh, don't give me the big head now. But thank you. Well, now, you can always jump on now. I mean, we'll send you the link and you can come on there and join us face to face. Tell him, cowboy, I'll have to go buy a bigger helmet. I don't know, brown chicken. Yeah, have a great day. Have a wonderful day. We're just having a rainy day with Ray Ray. Yeah, you did. You bringing the same helmet next year? Get the ones that didn't come that's gonna come. Thank you, cowboy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Elvis is gonna left the building. Oh, ain't nothing to it. You get on there and you just be one, one, one of the gals. I'm gonna say you'd be just one of the fellas, but you're not a fella by no means. Yeah, yeah, cowboy, get some fine tips. You leaving, Sherry? You leaving? Oh, come on, darn that. Yeah, cowboy, I've still got 3 or 4 videos that I think I got 4 scheduled, and and the last one is the last one to come out is going to be that last Saturday. You leaving, brown chicken? Brown chicken left the house, I think. First time in West Virginia this time, huh? West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, take me home. I got you, Sherry. Yeah, Mr. G said in September they're going back over to the buffalo farm, but I'm going to try to go to Alabama for the Bama meetup with Doyle and Burroughs Point, and I think Ron Chestnut Mountain Tin Man's going, and of course her three wheels. Okay. Yeah, I believe the chicken chickened out and left the building. I believe he has. So, what's everybody's plans for the rest of the day? Yep, Rob's neighbor is still hanging in. He's in the shop cleaning up something. Yeah. Well, I do believe the rain might have slowed down a touch. That's cool. Cool, Rob. That's nice. Man, I know that's right. Walmart. Yeah. Walmart sells them little pocket fisherman type deals. I thought about getting one put on the bike. Have you ever heard use the WD-40 on the bait scent? But no. No, but I buy that spray scent when I go to Bass Pro Shop, and it seems to help. I used to buy the Oh, I can't think of the name of the worms, but they like 5 to a pack for like $4, $5. They're like $1 a piece. They had all that scent in them. The only problem was they were so soft that if you wasn't careful, after about the third throw, you throw them off. There you go, cowboy. Power bait. Yeah, yeah. That's it. You got it. Power bait. I need to power bait my brain where I can remember something. Yeah. I mean, they work, but you know, the problem is if they only snip the back of it, they're gonna pull it off the hook, and if you throw them more 4 or 5 times, they throw off the. You know, they're too expensive to be. You know, now if I was doing a tournament or something, you know, but just out here just fishing, uh, that's just too much money to be just. I like just dragging the black trick worm. If you told me, Ray, I, I want you to take only one bait and go catch fish year round, it would be the black trick worm, Carolina rig. It's just whatever you got faith in. Storm used to make a little jerk bait, little bitty, about 2 inches long, and it was a certain color. Now that son of a gun would catch some fish, but they quit making it. You can't find them no more. They quit making them about 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, they still make the little one, but it's the brown one, and it's just I don't know. It's just something about that. They get something that'll work, and this son of a gun goes and quit making them. Yeah, Sherry. A lot of times I'll take the boat, and I'm on the lake before daylight. All you can see is my instrument panel on my boat. But the lake I go to, Lake Oconee, I know it like I do back of my hand. I know where the stump fields are, the stand up, all that. But been going down there for 20 something years. Yeah, I've been going down there 30. I reckon I've been going down there since they opened the lake up, I suppose. Yeah. But you know, Cowboy, back when I was doing, when I, you know, I got into fishing heavy with a friend of mine. We were doing tournaments. I watched fishing shows and we go to Bass Pro Shop, no guy, but we watch fishing shows, and if they was catching bass on something, hell, we go to Bass Pro Shop and we buy 2 or 3. We was at Bass Pro Shop at least once a week, so we was on the lake on weekends. And Tommy, he was retired, and he called me. You think you can get off today? We'll go fishing. Or you think you can get off tomorrow? We'll go fishing. So I go up and tell our dispatcher who was in charge of letting people on and off. I say, man, I need tomorrow off. And he done figured out what was going on. He said, where you going fishing? But me and Rob Neighbor, we were talking earlier about going to the racetrack. Because I used to drag race, and I can't go to a drag strip. And it's the same thing with Bass Pro Shop. Since I quit fishing like I was fishing, uh, I try to stay out of the Bass Pro Shop. Now, I like going over there because once I go there and get to looking around and it wants me to go fishing. I mean, I got this bass boat sitting out here in the shed, I use what, 4 times a year maybe? That's fixing to change though. Yeah. Fishing at night. That reminds me of another story, fishing at night. I make a good another Wednesday talking ride story if I can remember it till I can get it wrote down. Yeah, I like to get early morning. I like to get on lake before daylight, and I like running a spinner bait or buzz bait. I like running buzz bait. I like the poppers. Uh, I've caught a lot of fish. Right. I mean, just light enough to see the bait. Especially during the summer when it's warm, they'll come up shallow and feed. And I caught more bass on the popper than I did on the buzz bait. We just gotta know how to work them. Huh. Never thought of that. Use the backlight. I love fishing. Yep, that's a great time for top water. But honestly, certain times of year you could run a top water all day long. Where the lake is like a sheet of glass or it's got a ripple in it. But I throw everything. I got I got in one rod locker box. I think I got 8 rods, reels, bait casters, and then my other rocker rod locker on the right side of the boat is I got all my open face. Uh, so if I throw something light, all my light bait I throw on my open face. And then my Carolina rigs and Texas rigs and crankbaits and jerk baits and spinner baits and all that I throw on my bait casters. But I put them all up on front of the boat. I throw in there with a black trick worm, and if it nips it, don't take it, I'll pick up something else. 3 times a year, I even keep a lizard on. I reach down and grab the pole with the lizard on it, throw back in there. All right, Sherry. Sherry. Ooh la la, Sherry. Appreciate you coming by and hanging out today. If it rains all week like they're saying, we'll probably be back with something else uh, during the week. If not, come by Thursday night and hang out with us on our Duck Take Community Live at 7:30. Yeah, I reel with my right hand. I hold the rod with my left and reel with my right. Of course, you know you're spinning reels. You can make them left or right, but all my bait casters, But I'm left-handed. I throw with my left hand, but I reel with my right hand. You're so welcome. Cool. I'm expecting to see you. But cowboy, I tell you what I really have gotten in to enjoy doing. I've got I got the little mini bait caster. I got two of them on a 4 foot ugly stick ultra light rod. I got 6 pound test on it. And I got where I like throwing them little chartreuse curly tails. And I got pictures, uh, I reckon on my Facebook, where we caught some big old catfish on those curly tails. But you can catch everything on it. You can catch bass, crappie, brim. And if you catch a little brim about big as your hand, man, you think you got a 15 pound bass on that little light rod. I mean, it's fun, you know. All right, so me and you are opposite then. You throw with your right hand and reel back with your left. I throw with my left and reel back with my right. Yeah. Inline spinner, reach the tail. There's no telling, and this ain't no joke, there ain't no telling how many thousands of dollars worth of lures and plastic. I bet you I got every plastic they make on my boat. I got 2 compartments that's slap full of bait. And then years ago, I joined that tackle box club, like $15 a month. Every month they send you a mystery box. Then when I go to Bass Pro Shop, because I like the black trick worms, even if I got 10 bags, I still buy 10 more. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just like spending money at the time, But I got jerk bait, crank bait, spinner bait. I mean, it's unreal what I got. I think I got two uh, those little plastic totes, just separate stuff. I got 2 of them with nothing but all kinds of weights. I got a couple of them with all kinds of hooks. You name it, I got it. You was to go fish with me on my boat, I guarantee you I got something you like. Yeah, tackle holder. And it's just sitting under the shed out there. Just sitting under the shed. Now we're going camping. We're going camping at the end of next month, and Katie gonna drive. She gonna pull the boat. I'm gonna pull the camper. She can only stay Saturday and Sunday. She's gonna try to get that Monday off, but she might have to leave. She'll have to be at work till 11 o'clock Monday, and it's an hour and 15 minutes to where we go camping from the house. But I'm gonna get it I'm gonna try to get it from Friday to the following Monday, and that way she can come back down that following weekend and bring the boat back and hang out a couple more days. Camping video will be coming. Fishing video might be coming. The banjo mint. Have you tried that banjo minter? That's the one they used to advertise on TV, ain't it? Does it work? Okay. I got a lot of those plastics that look like shed. Looks like bait fish. I throwed them one day till I about throwed my arm off, and I couldn't catch nothing. I used scent, everything else. I don't think I throwed one since, even though I got a bunch of them. I like them because the hook comes out the top, and you can pull it over limbs and stuff, and it don't normally get hung up. But when they do get hung up, they hung up. You might as well just cut the line. Yeah. Yep, I tell you something else. I always put a trailer hook on my spinnerbait. Because a lot of times they'll come up just nip at the hook, put a trailer hook on there. I've caught more fish on the spinnerbait since I started putting the trailer hooks on than I did before. A lot of times they'll just come up and hit it. And yeah. I tell you something else I used to do that I have not done in a long time. Like I said, I like the black trick worms. And they used to make the hook with about the 2-inch line on it that you could hook it around your front hook and stick it in the tail of the hook of the worm. So if they come up and short strike it, you know, because a lot of times they'll just come up and nip the back of it. But I run out of them and I never did buy no more. Or come to think about it, I don't know if I have seen any more. Which you could make them at home. I mean, ain't nothing to it. All you need is some hooks and a line. Mm. I was checking some of my shorts. I put out a couple of shorts with the cats yesterday. They went crazy. I put a couple of them out today, and they ain't doing too much of nothing. But of course, there again, church ain't out yet neither. Everybody's still in church. But yeah, it gets you know, during the summer when it's 100 degrees, if I want to go fishing, we'll leave the house about 5 o'clock in the evening, and we'll go down and put in, and we'll tie up under the bridge, and we'll just drop down and catfish. But the only thing about it is the friggin' gnats, man, the bugs tear you up. Well, I said it a while ago and it started raining again, but it looks like it's slacking off a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I had a light I used to hang over the boat, but Lord have mercy. Sometimes it wasn't worth it. Didn't really do that much night fishing on the boat. Now we go down, sit under the bridges. We take our little old lantern. We set it about 15 foot from us down on the lake. You know, down to right at the base of the water. You know, right at the water, and we'll be on the other side. That helped, but it's hard fishing during the summer at night with a light. You just attract every bug they are. I used to go with a friend of mine. He had some of those floatable lights. It was in a big styrofoam bowl. You set it on the water, plug it up to a battery, and they'll sit out there and float. Yes, you do. Oh, I just dropped y'all in the floor. Yep, you hear all kinds of critters. You be thinking, well, what's out there? I tell you that Lake Oconee, I the problem. I bet you. I probably had over the years probably 10 snakes crawl up in the boat. Oh, cottonmouths. I had one come up in the boat. I had one coming towards me one day. I started hitting them with a crankbait, and more I aggravated him, quicker he started coming my way. Uh, I thought I was gonna have to shoot him. I always carry a gun with me. I always carry my pistol with me. Yeah, I thought I was going to shoot that darn thing, boy, but it finally, I started beating it with the rod, and it finally went the other way. But I turned around in the boat one day. I was back up in a cove, and I was one crawling up around my motor. I went, Lord, have mercy. You know, sitting here talking about fishing and thinking about all that stuff, I need to be writing that down. That will make for a good Wednesday talk and ride video. I got a good one about fishing at night with me and Katie. I can talk about the snakes. If I wasn't live on my phone, sticking up there at the door on the tripod, I would. But I ain't got no pen or nothing with me. I could go downstairs, but I think I can remember that till I get down there. A possum. Oh, well, we got one living up under the building out here. If the cat's got any food left before I go to bed, I'll have to bring it in, or the friggin' possum will come up on the porch and eat it. But he's still coming up on the porch. They mess their water bowl up every night. I have to throw it out and clean it and put some fresh water in there in the morning. That's an idea. I never thought about that. See? I would have never thought about doing that. If I forget what I said, I will. Well, maybe I'll just go back and start watching all my lives. Sit there with a pen in my notebook. There's Cowboy. Ain't nobody else commenting. I reckon it's just me and you. Said we got 4 watching. Who's the 4? I know who one is, Cowboy. Who's the other 3? Well, no, I'm the other 2. Now I've got 7. Cause I'm live on my phone, but I'm commenting off my pad, which is on my other channel. No, it's on my channel. We got 7 people back in here, y'all. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, the like button, subscribe, and leave. Well, brown chicken. I'm here. I figured brown chicken still was in here. What? I guess I took out what I took out. I got you. Oh, brown chicken watching on the big screen. Hey, Ashley, how you doing today? Okay. All right, cowboy. All right, well, that's good. You okay? That's good. I'm still fighting sleep myself. Uh, it was raining pretty good earlier. It made my eyelids very heavy. I thought I was going to have to check them out, make sure I didn't have no cracks in them. Yeah. So what you out doing today, Ashley? I mean, how's the weather where you're at? It's been raining here all morning since about 5 o'clock. Yeah, brother, this is good sleeping weather. There's 2 or 3 times I like to fell asleep, but I didn't want to leave y'all by yourselves. Uh, well, it's still 58 degrees here at 12 o'clock. It ain't moved none. Went from 100 2 days ago to 58. My mama used to call that pneumonia weather. Yeah, hot in Texas. I got a couple friends, YouTubers that lives around Dallas. 72 is about perfect weather. All right, you north of Dallas. Cool. I've been to Dallas a couple of times. I've been out to the Harley Davidson over there in Fort Worth. World's largest bar and shield. Oh, Lordy. Oh, I bet that preacher gonna be long-winded today. They had revival last week. He's bringing pop home. Gonna warm up the leftover chicken and dumplings she cooked last night. So you don't get out much, cowboy? Five votes. Man, y'all just hmm. She goes over to Bay Creek. We're just a little bitty old Baptist church. I think they got 60 members. And I think half of them shows up. Yep, that's all it is. It's an old country Baptist church. Oh, man, how long have we been on here? It's a good while, ain't we? Yeah, yeah. Katie's 58 or 57. Yeah. And she's been going to that church since the day she was born. And her mom and dad was going to that church even before they thought of Katie. I think the church is close to being 100 years old. But I know Katie used to tell stories where they had them big old high ceilings, and didn't have no air. During the summer, they had the windows open. But 40, I don't know, 35 years or so ago, they come in there and put a ceiling in it, and AC and siding on the outside. And oh, well, guys, Cowboy, we've been having a great conversation. We have. I've been here 3.5 hours. Uh, she asked me to get a couple things done before she gets home from church, which I could just leave the camera going and go do them. I just couldn't see the comments. All right, well, you do that. You tell her I said hey. We only got 4 people watching. Rob, neighbor, you still in here? Mom just stopped by. Okay. Well, Rob, we're going to call it. I've got some things that my wife will be home about 30 minutes or so, and she's asked me to do some stuff for her before she got home from church because she's bringing her daddy home for lunch, and I ain't done nothing but sit here in my chair and watch the rain and talk to y'all. So, if the rain, I'm going to do a couple. I got a couple videos I'm going to do in the garage tomorrow, goofing around in the garage. My love jug, one of them broke off of Eleanor. I got to take them off, and I got to put another charger port on the Road King. So we're going to do some videoing on that tomorrow. And they're talking about rain all week. So if it rains, and we might jump back on Tuesday. I don't know, for a little while. But thank everybody for coming by and hanging out with us today on this old rainy day. So, we'll catch everybody, hell, I don't know, maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. Anyhow, guys, hey, y'all y'all just have a great day. And we'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.